Baukuh is an office for architecture, and we are 6 partners, and we started in 2004. And we are now located in Milan, and before, for a period, the office was in Genoa, so this is why we have this link with Genoa. And the project we presented at Pinksummer, basically it's about this very simple thing. Genoa lost almost 1/4 of its population in the last 25 years. And at this very same time, due to the particular growth of the city in the 50s and 60s, Genoa has dramatic hydrologic problems, has a particular lack of public spaces and green spaces, and these two things can be in a way combined. So the fact that that the city lost population and that average age of Genoa population is particularly high should not be considered like a drama, or it's simply a condition, and there are potentials into this situation. So the fact that there is less people living in a city, and so that there is overabundance of built matters, let's say, provides, like de facto provides a possibility to erase something, get rid of something, and so create a new green and open spaces. This thing in our proposal is totally like it's developed in a completely reasonable way, like it's not a proposal for a demolition of the city. So, and somehow we are playing a bit with the radicalism of the title, that is Demolire Genova, so to demolish Genoa, and the extreme, in a way, delicacy and super reduced type of proposal that we make, because the proposal is to get rid of 1% of the city. So in the end, it's to destroy like a little building here, like a garage there, and it's very reasonable, and it would allow, by somehow surgically intervening into the city, it will be possible to generate new sequences of public spaces and to improve a bit the hydrologic condition in certain particular areas where, for instance, there are buildings who are built on top of little rivers and this kind of stuff. So the thing is quite simple, and it's developed in a very simple and plain way. So we, in the gallery, we presented 2 drawings, drawings of a fragment of Genoa as it is right now. It's a big axonometric drawing, like it's more or less 1 meter by 4. And then next to it, there is the drawing with the proposals for demolition. And there's very, very little differences in between the 2 drawings that from afar look basically the same. And it's exactly the delicacy of the intervention that I think is important for our proposal. Somehow, I think it's important to start to look at the city in a different way, and it's I think it's important to have a global strategy and to look at the city from a fresh and new starting point. But at the very same time, this doesn't mean that intervention should be drastic or somehow also impossible, because of course the issue with such a transformation will immediately be that basically we propose to destroy economical assets in a way. And this is also the point in which the things start to be really interesting, because the fact is that these that we perceive, still perceive as economical assets, like a house, something that is by definition as a value and that is a stable economical value that we trust, particularly in a cultural context such as the Italian one, maybe has no value anymore, because many of these apartments and in this particular condition are really without a real value. It's very difficult to imagine somebody who really wants to buy such a thing. So even the fact that it is perceived by the owners as like a safe thing, it's actually probably an illusion. So, and we can probably start to get rid of this economical superstition that is a strange combination of Italian traditionalism and neoliberalism that somehow create this particular type of superstition, and look at this thing with a more pragmatic and reasonable way, considering it as assets that in the end do not have much value. And this, I think, is the most interesting part of the project, because it somehow operates not only on the city, but also on the perception of the city, and also on the very particular cultural perception of what is a house in Italy, and so on.